Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I'm Diversai. Today we're going to do a run using Anivia at 3 stars and no epic relics against the 5-star Viego adventure. For relics we're using Wicked Harvest. This is mostly because I want to test something. Grand General's Counterplan and Chemtech Duplicator. So one of the problems Anivia has is if you're not drawing well and drafting good elemental spells, you're really slow, which yeah, is a problem. Obviously unlimited power would be pretty good here. I'm going to take Poros, which should help in the future, but isn't going to help against Spiderling. Spiderling is the hardest part of this adventure. Completely reasonable if you want to just reroll for something like Disarmed, so that you take a lot less damage in the beginning, but that doesn't really help too much against like 8 cost units that they can start with. You also probably want to draw... I'll totally remember the name of this in a second. You want to draw... Harsh Winds. You want to draw Harsh Winds, because that will be good. That'll let you nullify 2 units, which can keep you alive, whereas if you don't do that, you know, potentially you don't get kept alive. For example, this attack, I'm not sure how I'm surviving. Could use Cryo Phoenix, but it only does 4, so obviously that's not good enough. And play this Flame Color here, that'll leave us with 3 mana. Other thing we could do is play this, and then we'll also have a stun from Ground Slam. Block, and we'll block, and we'll blood. That's not a block, but whatever. We'll Ground Slam. And this is the best we can do, unfortunately. And now we Wicked Harvest. That was just for fun. Actually, I'm not sure if that... No, that didn't solve my test. We're gonna die here. I like we didn't die. Trying to Cryo Phoenix as fast as humanly possible to get some hit points back. I think Bone Scryer is terrible. I think we do nothing. That way we can double Harsh Winds again. Be sure to remember to kill off what you can. I think we just attack here, see how that goes. Two cards left. Play Clash of Giants. I think we just easy block here. And we are out of cards, but fortunately, they're out of hit points. So that is the hardest adventure. Also sets us up for losing the next adventure, but you know, is what it is. I think we're going to take Mana Soul Student. I don't want to spend rerolls, although if you could pick up an elemental skill that's inexpensive, you do want to do that. That is cultist spells, and there are no elemental spells in this set. Not sure if Zoe is just fine. Probably. Momentous Choice is okay, except you need a target for it. We might not always have that. And we're going to go through Bright Steel Protector, where we will almost certainly lose. Harsh Winds is good. Gonna flip out these. And they don't have the attack token to start because it's deadly, so that's nice. We do have to pass. And then we're gonna Harsh Winds. There's so many dead cards. Attack with our Zoes. Give us a 1-cost super cool star chart. We're gonna get another unit next round from the Poro power. So I think we pass. You need to beat this attack. My idea was that I was going to play Cryo Phoenix, but then I realized that I had to live, and so that made that a little bit worse. So I'm going to open by attacking with Anivia. Gives us a mana gem. I'm going to drop Feral Mystic here. And play these. Just need that out of my hand. I think I can pass and it's fine. We're gonna Harsh Winds. And we're gonna Cryo Phoenix here. Eventually we're gonna play that star chart. Not yet. Play Bone Scryer. We're gonna Cryo Phoenix again. Gonna heal just to move it down. We're completely good here. Harsh winds so we don't take any damage. Going to drop a Thrall Bulwark. Going to... Not sure yet what we're gonna do with that. Gonna play the coin. Super cool star chart. Okay, we didn't find anything that could heal us. I think it's probably pretty unlikely anyway. So we just get out of this. Winter's Breath doubled is incredible. Divine Draft is an earlier way. I think I'm gonna take Winter's Breath. But Divine Draft maybe would have been better, not sure. Gonna take Overwhelm. We go into Laurent Duelist. Keep Spacey Sketcher because it's inexpensive. They can't play, so we're gonna drop Zoe here. They're out of mana. This makes their attack a little bit worse.
Can I paint you? I serve a new god now, one with me.
This Wicked Harvest is terrible for me. Would let me test what I want to test, which is whether or not Thrall Bulwark won't get affected by it.
The very ground is mine.
But I guess I need to live instead.
New recruit reporting in.
A little concerned if I play Anivia, it's immediately going to get hit with single combat. That's worse.
Something
Oh, this guy's overwhelmed. I'm dead. Forgot about Wicked Harvest too. Wicked Harvest is a bad plan here.
new recruit reporting in.
Alright, play Tidal Wave.
You're covered.
Doesn't really do anything except give us an extra mana gem. Block as much damage as we can. Play Flame Color for the mana gem. Big guns would be really good.
And here's where I take my constellation.
And we get attacked here.
Hold still.
And clean up most of the board. Taking 5 is probably worth it to get rid of 3 permanently. Gonna stun. Then we just block.
Spilled paint is just
Let's
acting
keep printing units. Again, still scared if I play Anivia that it'll get immediately singled, but It's fine because we have harsh winds.
Eternal winter. I protect this place. I bring the storm.
Side by side, into battle!
Brace yourself.
Harsh winds so we don't get hit. And then I don't know, Bone Scryer, I guess. Just need a blocker. I'm gonna stun one of the units.
From death, beyond the flesh.
Drop Zoe. This is fine. Play Cryo Phoenix.
I'll write my own story.
Can't really do anything else here. Just attack.
Soar.
Let the steam!
The Freljord's eternal guardian.
Harsh winds.
Chill before the storm. I will endure.
And Clash of Giants. I think Divine Draft is a better pick than Winter's Breath. But it's okay. Gonna take Starry Scamp because it has Vampiric Scepter. I guess we take Flexible Game Plan. And we need to cut cards. We have a lot of bad cards. Like they're all Bulwark, never does anything. Bone Scryer's legit terrible.
I would gut down the opposition.
We should be okay against Fiora as long as we can get started. You have Harsh Winds, which is nice. Just gonna do nothing. I think we have to let the challenge go off and then Harsh Winds. I think we're good now. We have this Frostbin at the start of next turn, which means we'll be able to play Anivia. I think we have plenty of blockers. Totally forgot about that. Wicked Harvest should not be in this build. Just like 100%, it's wrong. I wanted to test something and yeah, not a good call. Don't do it. But we're gonna Frost Breath here. Clear all of the enemies. Don't level up till round start. I'm gonna play Flame Caller.
You've got now one with me.
Like, it's so wrong that I keep forgetting that I have it. because why would you? And I just wanted to test one interaction, and yeah, big mistake.
Before the storm.
I haven't even tested the interaction. Could kill this, but it's probably fine.
See me now.
She can. She's not impressed.
Do you have a problem with just too many cards in your hand? Because your deck's so expensive, you're just never able to play your cards?
Oh, I can see the magic. Oh, Ellenverse. Let's go.
See me now.
Even with all the ramp, you still have expensive cards, so you're playing those anyway. And so you just never have a break.
Turn it all down.
Once you get started, obviously it's incredible, but getting there is such a problem. I think the 5-star mana gem would help a lot. Obviously, if you could start with the mana gem, if you get something like Dawning Age, all of those things will really strongly contribute to your success. I'm gonna spend a reroll here. I guess we're gonna take Dragon's Tooth. I didn't want to spend more than one reroll, so that we ended up that way. I don't think Evolve helps. Can't Stop, Won't Stop doesn't really do anything. Reap Essence too, nothing's good. Going to Battlesmith I think is probably easier than Evershade. Keep Winter's Breath. Also, obviously, your game's gonna be easier if you use a different relic. I think probably Guardian Angel.
Ready for deployment. There's magic, and then there's me. I can't just help.
They really like single combating Manisol Student. Play Starry Scamp, play the Serpent, just make a board. And again, like looking at this, we haven't played an elemental spell until now. And just there's already a full board to deal with. Like we can't drop Anivia next round because we need to play defensive. So what is your path to success, you know? Gonna Winter's Breath here just so we don't take any damage. Of course they get to play Secession an infinite amount of times. And this Anivia is awful, but that's my fault for putting Wicked Harvest on in the first place. It is funny with Reap Essence. Yeah, it's definitely not good.
Wind and ice.
See me now.
Soldiers to me.
Discipline is steel.
You have 3 free mana, so I'm gonna leave you Trouble Bubble one of the Cythrias. And we're gonna Harsh Winds. And we're gonna Harsh Winds.
See me now.
The chill before the storm. Who approaches?
New recruit reporting in. And here's where I paint my constellation.
Winter's Breath.
Born only freeze the fight from their
Enemy attack.
Flame withers.
Summoning Beacon on Sleepy Trouble Bubble is great. We're playing that spell anyway. I like Nora's Tea. I don't know that I want more cards though. But Nora's Tea could give us just like a free blocker, which is nice. And we'll take Enfeebling Strike. Should help. Camivore Soldier is usually rough, but Swiftling Flight can also be, and I want the shot more. So we're gonna take this path, but this can be very rough. We do have like Poros to start with, so that could give us blockers, but if they have Fearsome, then that's not gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna pass. Also, that guy getting Overwhelm as a power is terrible. Pass. Block, block, block. Harsh winds. So yeah, I think the problems are your hand is full literally all of the time. You can't play your spells until the point where you've taken too much damage and you're gonna die anyway. Once you start, you're incredible, but getting there is just so difficult. Also, I'm using bad relics, which, like I said, doesn't help.
I bring the storm of Paragon's eternal guardian.
It's not all the game's fault. Winter Soul's fine. We're just gonna Winter's Breath here anyway.
Cover them in ice.
Yeah, you're creating cards that you can't even play, so. Cryo Phoenix for the hit points.
Let's soar.
Your Arcane Comet's any good. Or like Double Scourge's Stash. Eh, might be worth trying. Daybreak is not elemental. So I guess we double up on Manasol. That power is elemental. And guess we can take Trifarian Might. Not sure if it does anything, but if it does, it'll be cool. We can get rid of Ari Scamp probably. And we go into Viego. Worst part about Viego is he can play Infinite Dawning Shadow. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Although Anivia comes back an infinite amount of times, maybe it's okay. This is also not great. Block what we can. Harsh winds. Him leveling up already is really bad for me. Gonna play Manasol Student. And we're going to Sleepy Trouble Bubble.
That's so cool. Cool. Limber.
That'll give me a little bit of extra mana to work with. You're gonna lose a unit. Winter's Breath. And here's Dawning Shadow. Not sure what the correct thing to do here is.
Someone doesn't understand, silly.
Eternal winter.
That's right, we do have Enfeebling Strike.
So cool. Let's soar. That's so cool.
Anivia is gonna die every round. Seems okay.
This is our time. Forever watchful. Your aura is so blue. God, Ellenberg.
Egg still has Chemtech Duplicator. I think we can Wings of the Cryo Phoenix here. That's fine.
The Freljord's eternal guardian.
Up Anivia.
I bring the storm. God, Ellenberg.
That is not fine. I play Clash. I think it might give me more defense than if I played double Harsh Winds.
I am your tribunal. The chill before the storm.
And we let Anivia die to make sure that Viego dies. Not sure exactly how it works at the round. It's probably fine. I think it would have died and then my Anivia would have stayed alive, but I wasn't 100% on that, so we just did that anyway. Anyway, that is that adventure. Not super happy with how that went. Definitely Guardian Angel was terrible. I think Chemtech Duplicator was good. That seemed necessary. I would like a better way to start the adventure earlier. So potentially could do that with like Scourge's Stash and Blade's Edge. Maybe Scourge's Blade's Edge. Grand General's Chemtech. And if you have Packed Powder, you use that instead. So something like this is kind of what I'm looking for. Although the Poro Power, you know, basically carried that game, so not sure this is correct. Had some problems just with the speed in Lissandra's Adventure. I tried that a couple times as well, and yeah, that didn't go super well. The Zephyr Sage returned Anivia to my hand, which ended the entire game. It's actually crazy how strong not having your Anivia on the board is. But you can re-roll your champion until you get something with like an elemental spell. I'm not sure what the best option there is, but there are options that have like good elemental spells. And you could do that to start with and then pick up something like Disarmed. Would probably be fine. I think I don't know. I think the speed of the startup is really difficult, and that's a problem. You're not going to feel it that much in the Titans adventure, and you'll need to use Anivia for that 6-star, but yeah, in these earlier adventures, it's just, I don't know, really unpleasant to just not be able to play anything from your hand. So probably you also have to draft just low cost champions, otherwise you're just going to get overwhelmed. Also an overwhelm relic is probably fine. I think if you had like some inherent life steal or a lower cost elemental spell, that would probably be nice. Problem is needing like Feral Mystic to create the elemental spell, and then it could be something that you can't afford to play, isn't very good. And like Flame Caller does have Frost Spikes, but you can't do that until round 3, and you really want Anivia down on round 3, so yeah, that's just another problem. You don't have 5 mana on 3, you only have 4, so you couldn't even like Flame Caller into double Scourge's Stash. So yeah, the deck itself just doesn't feel good, and I think like Bone Scryer would need... If Bone Scryer could block Fearsome, that would be nice, because then you'd have a way to trigger Plunder or something like Scourge's Stash. It'd also just be nice because if you can't block Fearsome, you're basically useless in a lot of adventures. Yeah, those are my thoughts. I think Anivia is still fun to play. Feels really good once you get started, and I might be using just wrong relics and a wrong build, so that might be contributing to the problems. I'm also not using any of the bonus stars, which definitely matter. So your support champions have Frost Armor, doesn't really matter, but Bone Scryer has Bloodletter's Veil. This is exactly what I was talking about. The problem with Bone Scryer is fixed right here. Star of Discovery, 6 cost, followers have Iceborne. I actually don't think that's that useful because it up to cost 6, which is the problem in the first place. You don't want to be drafting 6 cost cards, otherwise your first 3 rounds are dead and you just can't do anything. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a help from Bone Scryer there. But aside from that, I think, like I said, I still think it's fun. I just think it needs something. If I can pick up that star, is it? I'd have to go through Star of Discovery, or maybe Star of Legends. I wonder how much different it would feel just with that bonus star. Because you could do Scourge's Stash shenanigans with that if you pretty easily, because you're going to take damage by force every round, and then that gives you easy cost discounts. So I think that might be fun. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too happy with that run, but it worked, so I guess we're done. That is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.